Alright, so last time we fought Quick Draw McGee over here, and that was pretty fun. Even though I died to him a couple times, I still stick to that he is a very fun boss to do because that's 90% of his attacks are just those two quick draws, and that's basically it. Oh yeah, the game does like to lag whenever you kind of go from inside the castle to outside. Which is to be expected because it having to load it has to load all this stuff here. So remember last time I said that there was a couple things that we can do. See, we see a couple people waiting over there. Oh look at those people over there. Yeah, we're not gonna mess with them right now. The reason being is because I kind of want to do other stuff before doing the boss fight. Um, The boss fight is a little bit annoying, I admit, and I don't really feel like doing it right now. So I kind of wanted to do something else in like preparation for one of the endings. I'm not sure which ending I'm going to be able to get, because one of them is slightly complicated, and then the other one is very complicated. Either ones I would never think to actually do. It's just not something I I really would have thought to do on my first playthrough. This guy, we can take care of him right now, because I know that there's a guy like right here. Oh wow, he gave us a heavy coin purse. Alright, it's been a while since I've recorded, so I kind of got to get back into Sekiro a little bit, just a little bit. We don't need to come down here right now. We don't need to come down here in this area, but because there's just a whole little area like down here that has a bunch of stuff, but it also has a bunch of people firing cannons at you, and that's not something I really want to deal with. So we're just not. So what I did want to do is I wanted to get an item in preparation for one of the endings, and apparently it's something you can either get now or it's something that you. Oh, is this locked? Okay, yeah, that's locked. This is. I think you get this from. Oh, I know how to get in there. All right. Actually, before me telling you what item we need, we can actually listen in on these guards' conversations right here, because this is actually an important conversation to listen to.
塩が足らぬと申すか。
ええ、食うのはもちろんですが、傷口や仏さんの清めにも入りようでして。
これだけ人死にが続いては、ということじゃ
ええ、おかげで戦場病にかかる者も多ございます。
そうか。なんとかして塩を手に入れねばな。
So these are the people that you need to listen to, because if you remember that one merchant guy that we met pretty early on in the game, he asked us to find out what the Ashina people want, like if the Ashina samurai need anything, and these people kind of let you know that they need salt. Do we need anything over here? Do I need to go this way? I kind of don't need to go that way. I don't. This could be the thing about Sekiro. Oh my god, I'm kind of stuck over here. Is that it could potentially be like a long game. Yeah, there we go. Do a little bit of glitchiness to get ourselves over there. It could potentially be a long game if you explore, but it's like, well, I kind of know where I kind of have a good idea where I need to go and what I need to do. So hopefully I don't have to do anything like unnecessary like that. So, oh, I can't get there from here. Actually, okay, so let's actually do this. So in order to get to where I want to go I think I want to get an item that is available now. And if I don't get it now, then I'm going to have to wait until a long time in the game in order to get it. So first I want to go to maybe here. Well, we can go here just to open up a shortcut. The door that I just looked at, we can open up the door by going in a way that a lot of people don't actually know. Well, I can't speak to for everybody. I didn't know that this was an area that you could go to. So in Ashina Castle, you know, always gotta kill the sacrificial samurai guy over here. There is like you're at the top layers of the castle right here, right? So I wouldn't even think like, oh, there's something down here, but there is. There's something totally down here. You can actually see that if you actually if you actually kind of angle the camera down and see that there's something down here. Now, the thing is that I only learned about this at like the very end of the game. At the very end of the game, there is, oh my god, there is a lot of people down there. Let's get rid of the guy that's hardest first. Oh my god. The complete destruction to these guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me block your attack to make up for it. Okay. That went a lot better than I thought. Okay, so this whole area down here, I didn't even know about it until at the very end of the game. And the only reason why I knew about this is I didn't like look up it or anything, but it's because that you can hear like growling down here, and there's actually another one of those like giant guys who are down here. And he actually gives you a prayer bead, I think. So I think he gives you another prayer bead. But if you come this way, this actually opens up a gate that gets... Oh. Hi, guys. What was that? You guys... Okay, who saw me? Who saw me? I'd like to know who saw me, really. Because everybody is looking down the steps. Those are the steps that you first come in when you first enter the castle area. And there you guys are getting the speech from that one general. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't need to go out there. So that's the beginning of the castle. But yeah, like I was saying, so the only reason why I knew this area even existed was because I heard like growling down from down here, and there is like one of those. It's the guy who yeeted me off the cliff. Got some eel lever, and so they kept another one of them down here, and you had to find them in pretty close quarters. So what does this give you? I don't remember. Probably something important. Oh, actually, this give. Oh, I remember what this gives you. This gives you this weapon. Hold on, I'll show you. It gives you the Sabimaru, and this is basically just a. Yes, waste your spirit emblems. That gives you a poisoned like dagger type thing that you can use with your sword, and that basically just gives a poison element to enemies. So, ironically enough, that was literally the last prosthetic that I picked up in the game. Now, luckily, it wasn't important, so thankfully it wasn't a very useful prosthetic. Like, you could definitely go the whole game and not need it, which is something I did. But, you know, it is there if you like to use it. And it does have its uses, as in it is the only prosthetic that actually lets you do this sort of combo with it. So that is pretty nice. So that's what's going on down here. I think I actually do want to go this way though. So, hi. Oh right, bullets hurt. I forgot. Bullets still hurt. Okay. Oh, you missed. There we go. Okay, so we want to come down here. I mean, we're already here. I could have just warped here, but I mean, we're already here. So, oh, I actually found out something interesting about this lady. That's actually where we want to go, the Senpou Temple. So apparently, like, I thought this was just nonsense text. You know, I thought it was nonsense. Like, oh, join me in prayer, blah blah blah. You know, okay, like, yeah, whatever. Like you can really do that, but apparently you can do that. You can actually. Hold on, what does this thing do? Oh, alright. Let's see. You can actually use these Mibu possession balloons, and the reason being is because if you read their descriptions, they say if one pops a vibrant green balloon and prays. So that's they all kind of say praise in them. So if you use them. So if you use those, he actually gives you items. So that's actually use another. I heard if you use 3, he gives you a pretty good item. Let's do spirits. Of course, these items are useless to me, but when you're going through this yourself, they can be pretty useful, getting those little candies. Oh, okay, so he actually says lastly, so you don't keep doing it. So he actually gives you divine confetti, which is actually something really good. And I just realized that because he's talking about Senpou Temple, he actually kind of gives you a good hint about where it is. You have to go this way to get to Senpou Temple. In kind of like a roundabout way, you do. Hold on, is there something over here, right? Oh yeah, that's right. This is what I said last time, a while ago, isn't it? Is that you can actually view the battlefield where you fought that boar. But you can't actually get into it anymore, so that's gonna be blocked off to you. You can look at it if you want, but you can't actually do anything with it. So, oh wait, hold on. We want to listen to these guys. Okay, I'll discuss what they were talking about in just a second. First, I need to eliminate them. Okay, that's a nice spear. Yeah. Let me step on it. Let me step on you too. And they actually drop a K-House key. locating the Ashina Reservoir. Sorry, it's one of those words, I always get them mixed up. Reserves and reservoir. So they were actually talking about the guy over here. And the key that I gave you actually gets you to open up a little storehouse that's in this area. This area is actually the very beginning of the game. So like when I first came here, I was like, oh man, that's so cool. Because you can actually go back to where you first started the game at. That area is where you woke up in the whale and you went across that little rock face with the painted walls, of course. You made your way to the Moonlit Tower, rescued Kuro. You went all the way over here, underneath that bridge, and that down there is the temple. Not the temple. It's the place where you escaped. So, anyway, we'll do that some other time. But right now, this is what actually the guy was talking about. If I can use this. If you get that spear, and the spear is located in that storehouse that's in the reservoir storeroom, this guy right here actually is wearing armor. It doesn't look like it, but he actually is. And your swords don't do anything to him. It just kind of bounces off his armor. So fighting him is like really annoying. Oh, hey, look, I did the thing again. Aren't you proud of me? I did the thing again. We'll wait for them to calm down in a second because they can't get to us. So because he's wearing armor, you can't really do much to him unless you have the spear. And one of the things about the spear is, along with actually being a pretty good weapon, if you do that, if you press R2 again when you're using the item, it can actually pull off armor. And the weird thing about this is I'm almost 95% sure that that mechanic is only used like twice in the game. Wait, hold on. Did they see me through here? Alright, hold on. I want to try something here. Alright. But if you do a stealth kill, if you do a jump attack like that, it doesn't matter. Oh, I did not want to do that, but okay. Okay, come on, doggos, let's go. So yeah, it's so weird that like the ability to use the spear to pull off armor, I think is maybe only used 2, maybe 3 times, something I don't remember. But it's like there's only like 2 of those guys I can think off at the top of my head. 2 of those big guys that have armor on that you would want to pull off. So that's a mechanic in the game that really isn't used at all. So that's pretty good. Anyway, here's a sculptor that we can sit at. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and rest. No reason not to. We're not going to be heading back our way for a while. There's a shopkeeper over here. And of course, Sekiro is like always surprised every time he sees one. He's always like, another one. Oh, let's buy one of these. Let's buy these because we don't definitely have enough of them. Hell, I'll just buy some heavy coin purses. Why not? No reason not to have them. And then buy divine confetti because those items are really rare, and the fact that you can buy them near the end of the game that carries over to New Game Plus is actually really nice. So now we're gonna make our way through the dungeons. Oh yeah, there's something underneath here, isn't there? There's an item. Pacifying it, but more importantly, there's an undead guy over here. Basically a zombie. And the thing is about these guys is that you kill them, and then you kill them again. And it's very important that you don't let them grab you, because they do a lot of damage. And then this time, when you kill them for the second time, then they actually stay dead. So I'm not entirely certain why these guys are undead or able to come back from death. See, we're at the abandoned dungeon. I'm not sure what the reason is for that. Because like I said, there's like 3 ways for people to become undying in this world. And I don't think any of them applies to them. But anyway, there's a lot of crickets down here that are kind of like jerks, but I don't really care about them. They do like 1 damage to you, so we're just gonna pass through. You know, there's really no reason to fight any of these guys here, because they do like literally nothing for you. But there is a guy right here we want to talk to. You know what, crickets? I'm tired of your crap. Oh, this guy's coming to get me too. Okay. Well, I can't talk to him if I'm being chased by like a zombie, so I better get rid of him. Okay. Are we good now? Or is nobody chasing us? Are the cricket gods satisfied? Those guys do actually give you pacifying agents though, so they are pretty good to grind off of if you don't have any pacifying agents. So...
もしや忍びのお方でしょうか。そうだ。やはりそうですか。あの任を請け負っていただけるとか。私は道中落ち水の施術の支度を任されております。早速ですが、忍びのお方、師匠から預かった文をお渡ししましょう。司祭はこちらに。
Surgeon's Bloody Letter. A worn and bloodstained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in an abandoned dungeon. Required 1 tough man, preferably a strong samurai or a young large soldier such as a member of the Taru troop. Must be delivered unharmed. Okay, so this is another guy who's going to ask you for a strong guy. So it's him, and I'll show you the other guy who asked for a strong guy.
忍びのお方、司祭は余計なことは互いに知らぬがよい。
And of course, considering that he's like a surgeon in this place that's like surrounded by a bunch of crickets and undead people, it's pretty safe to assume that whoever you send here isn't going to have a good time. I can tell you who I sent last time. Probably wasn't the best idea, but that's who I chose, so oh well. I'll tell you about him later. Okay. So yeah, there's a couple of other things we could do. There's other places we can go in that dungeon area. But honestly, I don't really feel like messing with it right now, so we'll just keep going to where we're going. Let us just appreciate the fact that we can swim in a From Software game. Yes. Okay. So we have 2 guys right there, and we have a guy guarding right here. I think if we kill these guys, like right here, that guy doesn't hear anything. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, oh, I'm just keeping watch over here. No, I don't hear anything, even though this is a cave, and something like a fight would like reverberate so much. It's like, yeah, you definitely should have heard that. You have no excuse. You know, you can swim, but enemies can't swim. That's kind of weird, isn't it? It's almost like From Software was like, hey, let's have the player swim because you're a shinobi, so of course you'd be able to swim. It's like, okay, well, what about enemies? Oh, no, we can't have swimming enemies. I mean, sure, we can make fists that attack you, but swimming enemies? No, that ain't gonna happen. You know what? That guy sees me, but it's alright. No, I want to take care of you first, Mr. Gunman. There's a fist on there who thinks he's gonna get me. Okay. So this is actually a pretty short area on our way to Senpou Temple. And don't worry about those yellow lines. Those are just a fist trying to look for us. The evil piranhas trying to find their next meal. So there's this whole like elaborate elevator system down here where like involves water and everything. I don't really understand the point of it. But it is kind of cool. There's just this random water-powered elevator that can go up and down. I believe we are at Senpou Temple.